2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yep, we've got an exciting match coming your way, so stick around and let's see who wins it. That should find the cut stuff. TPC Louisiana is a very interesting golf course made on some pretty flat land, Rich.
Absolutely, and this hole shows you exactly what to expect. Second shot to a very tiny green. Tiny greens dotting this entire layout. Hit one close here, and you can expect to make a birdie.
Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this.
And this from the greenside rough.
Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans. How good is it here to be on the bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss the green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Opting for the 5-wood.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, what a super shot. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Club up. I like this play.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Okay, steady now. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction. So driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Feeling strong, going for less club. Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. Bubba Watson is atop the leaderboard with a one-stroke advantage. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades, and I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
That was wonderfully done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Going with the 5-iron here.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup. A chance to get 2 back on the course here. This one for Eagle.
This one looking really good.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And after that hole, they're currently in a tie for the lead with Bubba Watson.
The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently tied for first place.
Handy effort, that one. Just 3 feet to the cup. A well hold, he'll take the birdie. And that will take him to 8 under. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Well, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Nicely done. Second shot here at the 10th. And hitting yet another green here today.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
We've arrived at a par 5.
That one's heading down Broadway.
Second shot here on the 11th.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Just didn't drop. That's disappointing.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Geez, making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage.
Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
From around 170 yards here, now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Tracking.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one.
Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity. Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Oh, that's a great shot. And sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. This putt here to get to 14 under the card.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
And now that finds him in first place. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one.
Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Yeah, this is some high quality golf. Down the putt goes, and it's 15 under par heading down the stretch.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass.
All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for par. Good looking putt. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Well done. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 would be very tempting.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make.
This one's...
Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic of New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's always impressive when you see a player outshine their fellow competitors because all of these players are really good, but this player made everybody in the field look very, very average. So good was their performance.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.